Hello guys, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I've played this a few times. It's quite interesting. Apparently it has a sinister turn, so I've been told. I'm not quite sure what the sinister turn is. But let's find out, shall we? Right, here we go. Hey. Neighbor and childhood friend. We've known each other for so long. Days like this, starting around high school, overslept more frequently, getting tired of waking up. Little crosswalks aren't going to catch up to me. Ha! Overslept again, but I caught you this time. This is my name, Mario, in case you didn't know. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. I don't wanna think we're a couple or something. Whatever you say Yuri. Alright, let's go to school. Yeah. Probably literature club, I'm guessing. I wonder if that's like a big thing in Japan, where they have to decide on like what clubs they want to join. Are clubs a big thing over there? I don't know. They weren't really in my school. Okay. Spending free time on games and anime. A neat. What's a neat? It's like a nerd or a neek. What do you care about my hobbies? Alright, well, okay. Okay. A lot of text in this game, so there's gonna be a lot of reading. I'm obviously just gonna skip through it. I don't want to read everything out, narrate everything for you guys. Ordinary as ever. So I'm about to leave. Clubs. Wants me to check out some clubs. But to start with the anime club. Oh, hello. Okay. So I was about to leave and then she caught me, you know, zoning out. Make my own club. Aha! This was all a ruse. Hasn't even said what the club is. Ah, okay. So I knew that beforehand. Okay. So she's the vice president of the literature club. Why do you care? Stop for a cupcake. Don't mind if I do. Okay, here we go. Sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay. So she's very excited, swings open the door, and the new member is here. Don't call me a new member. Browse around the room. So we've got this girl. She looks a bit like a long-haired raven from Teenage Mutant... No, what was it? Teen Titans, that's it. So this is girl 1 for now. This is girl 2. Doesn't like boys. And this is girl 3. I think she's like the main protagonist kind of thing. Well, not necessarily the main one, but she's like the... Welcome to the club. Oh, incredibly cute girls, yep. Sorry. Okay, so this is Natsuki. Okay. Okay. So, Natsuki apparently is full of energy. But I thought you were full of energy as well. So who doesn't have energy? Okay, so this is Yuri, she's very smart. More mature and timid. Seems, so I guess she's kind of low energy. So these two are apparently high energy. She's low energy, but all her energy goes into intelligence. Monica. It's not a very Japanese name. Talked in the class. The most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Quite windy in this classroom. Out of my league. You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. A little bit too excited. Some tea as well. Oh god. Cupcakes and tea. Next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Walk over, so Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner. So the pink-haired girl and the intelligent tall girl go over to the corner. Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I take a seat next to Sayuri. Tray in hand. Yep. White fluffy cupcakes decorated like little cats. Oh, that's nice. So cute. So she's quite good at baking then. So she's got icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Right, so she's quiet. She's got her eyes on me. So I finally take a bite. Sweet and full of flavor. Well, I mean, it's quite obvious she made it herself. It's implied and Even if she hasn't, you know, I think she would have said. I mean, she did say she likes baking, so... This is really good. Thank you. It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh, interesting. So maybe she had a crush on me before, but I kind of never really paid attention to her. And now she's upset with me about it. Possibly. But I don't know, I'm just guessing. Dismiss the conversation. Ooh, tea. You keep a whole tea set. Wait, do you keep a whole tea set as classroom? Okay. Trying to impress me with your reading skills, huh? Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. I haven't joined a club yet, so seemed really happy here, so I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Be a board member of any of the major clubs. Politics around the major club. God damn. A lot of pressure on kids these days. Apparently, I didn't realize. I wonder if this is true or if this is just for the game. But I can't imagine clubs being that big of a thing over in Japan. I don't know. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. It's like running for a presidential campaign. Get into literature and fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. More people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Put it that way, not many people are interested in putting out a lot of effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Woo! We're a team, guys. Come on. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. ... Interesting. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. I'm delighted idea of a new member joining. I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. She perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Let's have a look. Traces the rim of the teacup. Complex fantasy world. Okay. Game of Thrones style. Okay. So she's quite reserved, timid. The world of books, not people. She likes a lot of things. Deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Okay. Horror, you say? I read a horror book once. Being having like a conversation with a rock. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. Anything I'm thinking towards the world, man, I can really can't put it out. Very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, she hates horror. It's quite interesting though, because I don't know. Like, she likes novels and things, and then horror is kind of like, I feel like that's telling me something. I hate horror. Why's that? Well, I just dialed over to me for a split second. Never mind. Right about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? She's just embarrassing everyone. Oh, she left a piece of scrap paper behind the club meeting. Looked like she worked on a poem called Everything you do is just as cute as you are. You write your own poems? Ah, sometimes. Why do you care? Oh, I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Nah. You wouldn't want them. More than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. To open your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Alright, I have an idea. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles at me warmly once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Ah. I never said I would join this club. Aha. So, I still have to make a decision about what club I'm gonna join. And I told him that, maybe this club isn't for me. which is quite selfish thing to do. Like, you know, poems. I mean, I'm not that big into poems, am I? And now they're pulling this like cute puppy dog thing. This is all her fault, Sayori, because she said that, oh, we've got a member joining. And now I went there and they assumed like, oh, this must be the new member joining. Is there a limit on the amount of... I guess maybe you can join more than one club, but you might not have enough time to dedicate to more than one club. With these beautiful girls. It's like a Sean Kingston song. Ah, there we go. You really did scam. So I decided to join in the end, and everyone's happy. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Fantastic. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all shine. She looks forward to seeing how I express myself. Can I really impress the class star with my mediocre writing skills? Clean up their food. So, okay. So we're walking home. The two of us depart the club room, make our way home. The hallway, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. So it looks like I might have to pick. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yikes, dude, it's a lot of responsibility for... How old am I? 16? Christ. Alright, let's write the poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick your words, think what favorite club member will like. Sometimes good might happen with whomever likes your poem the most. Something good might happen with whoever. You get the idea. You pick the words and then one of these three will like it. So, I've got 20 words to pick. Let's go for... See, this is difficult. Now, who do you pick out of these three? Shiny? Let's go with Crimson. Imagination. Okay. Let's go with Love. Let's go with Color. Let's go with Dream. Oh, okay. Let's go with Smile. Let's go with Pure. Suicide, damn. Let's go with Childhood. Let's go with Y. Go with joy. Let's go with memories. Let's go with awesome. Let's go with oh, kiss. Let's go with sing. Marriage. Family. I think Sayuri's gonna like this poem the most. She seems to be jumping up and down the most. Giggle. Sunset. Feather. Right, let's see what happens. Hello again. Well, that would be very rude. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Back at Literature Club. Last one to come in, everyone's hanging out. It's not that much of a commitment. All I had to do was just put 20 words together. Okay, so she likes manga. She's quite angry. She's very angry. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. He always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Without even asking. Cooking, cleaning my room, undependable. She almost set her house on fire. And apparently she's quite a messy person. So she's not very... Sayuri's not very punctual, is she? She's quite, always late. You know? Messy. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, we can become good friends too. She's like, Sayuri? God, this whole club is just one awkward mess, isn't it? Jeez. The only person with confidence is Monica. Oh, she brought me something. Don't be shy. So she brought me a gift. Let's see what it is. Don't worry about it. Nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Right. There. Into the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. That I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so to keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? I'm sorry guys, I'm just struggling to read here. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like. I would definitely read this book. I've had books as gifts in real life, and most of the time I don't read them, unfortunately. That's just the harsh truth. Read at your own pace. Okay. So, Sayori and Monica having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Her intense expression, she was waiting for this chance, while Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I just slumped down in the nearest desk. Possibly it's something literature related by myself like this. Too tired to read. Probably fall asleep. Well, yeah, you probably are. Too dense and intellectual. Okay, so they want to make like an event over at the festival to attract more people, and they want to show that it's not like all stuck up and stuff. That doesn't solve that problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Have to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? It's taking it really serious. Okay, so they want to make cupcakes for the event to attract more people. Well, how many cupcakes is Natsuki going to make? Like, how big is the festival? You know? Because at what point do you stop making, you know, cupcakes leisurely and start making them on an industrial scale? Like, I don't know, how many kids are in a student? In a how many kids are in a school? A couple of hundred, you know? So can you imagine having to make a couple of hundred cupcakes? Even with preparation, and like at least one of them would have to help. I mean, it's doable, don't get me wrong, but it will take like several bakes. That's at least a one-day job. So they would have to do it like the day before. Whew. But I suppose they're not really going for that kind of number. So, I don't know, if they make like 50 cupcakes, then it'd be alright. And even then, you just need like 20 cupcakes to get the word going that it's Cupcakes at the Literature Club. And then, you know, you'd get people going there even if there aren't any cupcakes. So, what they need is a hot dog stand. You know? Some sausages, some chips. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Ooh-ah. spinning my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Oh, you're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Monica overheard. It's true though, yeah? You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. So there's like this kind of like weird, brotherly kind of childhood friendship thing we've got going on. That's a problem. What about you? Always look out for yourself. It's not very convincing. Yeah, why aren't you more punctual? It's a secret. I knew it. At least give him the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. It's written all over you. Ugh. How is it written all over me? Clearly, you were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all over the place. Ah. Down the side of Sayuri's head, trying to straighten it out. Oh, breaking the physical barrier here. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Yikes. But nobody will never notice that. Of course they would. They're gonna tell you about it because they don't wanna... Nobody wants to tell you about it because they don't wanna embarrass you. Don't even keep your blazer button up. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Because she wants you to be her boyfriend, dude. Damn, this guy's smooth. But you'll thank me later. Like, if I was 16, when I was 16, I would have no way had the confidence to go over to a girl and start brushing her hair. Like, that is, you know... I guess when you've known someone for that long, you can go, oh, okay, you know, fair enough, I'll brush your hair. But, I don't know, still. Whoa. What is this angle, dude? To have a friend who does these kinds of things. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Makes me feel a bit weird about it. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Yes. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. What? Why is this one so hard to close? Whoa. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. Now, I've grown boobs. Damn. You wouldn't have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Ha! He said it. I was thinking it. He was thinking it. Don't say that out loud. Ah, she looks better. so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. What kind of logic is that? Because if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Like, you know, unbuttoning my shirt. You take care of me better than anyone else ever would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I wonder if that's like a quality that men look for in women. Buttoned up shirts. Stop saying these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. Only if I focus going to bed earlier. Well, I guess. Deal. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Doing it again. I was joking that time. Alright. Monica calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Woo! Oh. People can't wait to read mine now. Okay. Ah, of course I wrote a poem. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, then you find someone to share with. Oh, she can't wait. Pull out that poem, spiral notebook. Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. So right, so everyone starts to swap poems. So I'll show my one to. Let's do Natsuki. I was interested in her poem yesterday. Probably only fair I should write first. She didn't like it. It's a little blunt. But excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't invoke any emotions. It's not cute enough for you, huh? You wanna get smacked? I'll pass. Alright, let's see hers. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I like the end part where she rhymed fly with try. But that's about it. Alright, how do I... what's the... told you you weren't gonna like... oh, I like it! What? Let's be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because... writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. No one takes my writing seriously. Wouldn't make your message any less valid. So she feels like everyone around her is doing great things, but she feels like she's not doing as well as everyone else, I guess. About simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. like a setup for a rhyme at the end. But then it falls flat on purpose. Oh. Oh, I guess more went into it than I realized. Ah, she's the youngest one. She feels good about herself. Right, so let's show the poem to Yuri. Start speaking. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Why do you ask? Just making sure. Guess that I might be after reading through it. So it's that bad, huh? Nope. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. She buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I used to get to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? So, specific writing habits are usually typical of new writers, and I admit to myself, I kind of learned to pick on them. I recognize new writers. Very deliberate. In other words, I tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and therefore fitting the two together. Okay. So when she talks about like literature and writing books and stuff, I guess she gets confident because she's quite the expert on that subject. So it's like a comfort area of topic. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Talking about people like that, sorry. It's fine. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Right, time to read her poem. I like how they changed the writing styles. Like with her, it's more poetic. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickering, I flicker back. Okay. So, I thought I had such terrible handwriting. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Mario. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Simple story or paint a picture. It is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. So maybe something happened to her in the past, and I guess literature club and books and stuff is where she feels at home. And soon to be left with nothing. Could it be school? Could it be she feels comfortable at school? I don't know. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go for Sayuri. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha. Jeez. It was more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people do, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Mario poem. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy that you wrote one. Oh, it reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, you know. I'm not really into it, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. So it's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks. Full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, alright? My way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Woohoo! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish you away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, At least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. You know. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late for school? It's not good to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Oh, this was fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I look forward to it. Alright, let's do Monica. Hey! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Ah, good. Since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these things up, alright? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better of just going with the flow and until I'm more settled in. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. You'll get a little embarrassed today, you know? It's just kind of a sort of barrier we have to get past. Alright. What do you think? I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Ah, is that right? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I'm surprised if you had this sort of thing in common. Well, maybe good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Well, if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading a poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be. I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has been gentle to forget about. Exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone who is happy would enjoy things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid of experimenting a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Before I will feel comfortable doing this. That's alright. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find your kind of style. Everyone else might be a bit based towards their own kinds of styles. Based. But I'll always help you find what suits the universe. So don't force yourself to run. So what is she like, the guide? The guide? The unobtainable? Alright, let's read her poem. Hole in the wall. Could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorned with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. So what do you think? Nah, it's alright. It's okay. Ah, it's okay. Kind of style gone pretty popular nowadays. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration? Yeah, I had some kind of epiphany recently. Influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of not sure. Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna cut it here. Not too bad for a first episode. Nothing too sinister so far. Seems like a perfectly innocent game, but we will find out. Anyway guys, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.